The introduction of the USB-C connector has been the most important shift in recent years for the iPhone, particularly with the iPhone 15 series. The European Union pushed Apple to replace its obsolete Lightning port, which has been in use since 2012. Users may anticipate faster charging and data transfer rates with USB-C, particularly with the iPhone 15 Pro series. Another significant modification is the replacement of the famous mute switch with an action button. This button will do a variety of actions throughout the iPhone and will work closely with the Shortcuts program. The introduction of a genuine periscope zoom lens, high-resolution zoom capabilities, and an improved ultra-wide-angle sensor are just a few of the significant improvements made to the iPhone 15 Pro Max's camera system. Furthermore, Apple is replacing the 12-megapixel primary camera sensor with a 48-megapixel sensor across all iPhone 15 models. In terms of design, Dynamic Island is replacing the notch on all iPhone models, giving them a fresh new appearance. The iPhone 15 Pro and 15 Pro Max will have Samsung's latest generation OLED panels, which are brighter and more efficient. The introduction of a titanium frame as a unique feature for the iPhone 15 Pro series makes these models 10% lighter than their predecessors despite carrying bigger batteries. In terms of batteries, Apple is releasing its most significant battery improvement yet for all iPhone models, guaranteeing exceptional 2023 flagship battery performance. This is made possible by the A17 processor, which makes the iPhone 15 Pro and 15 Pro Max the world's first smartphones to feature a 3nm chip, which is more power efficient and high-performing than the 4nm chips used by other smartphones. With the potential of up to 2 TB of storage on the iPhone 15 Pro series, storage capacity is also increasing. However, given Apple's iCloud storage possibilities, this may not be the best solution for everyone. The iPhone 15 range will run iOS 17, which includes interesting features like a standby mode, interactive widgets, live voicemail, contact name drop, and more. Users are hoping that this release would provide a more reliable iOS experience than the previous iOS 16, which had its share of issues. Finally, what are your thoughts about it? So with that being said, let me know your thought in the comment below, and if you are new here, please subscribe. Peace out.